guys, it's Celia and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to show you how I go from this to these curls with literally only 4 braids. And I will of course be using my own brand, Goddess Curls. So I'll put the website on the screen and down below for you to check out my brand. But I've already washed and conditioned my hair. So now I'm just going to be splitting my hair down the middle, but not exactly like straight down, because it can be harder to kind of disguise your parts when they're so perfect. So I'm just going to be using the Goddess Curls Divine Hair Elixir on my scalp first, just to make sure it's nice and hydrated and moisturized. And then I am going to spray my first section. Remember, we're only doing 4 braids, so my first section with water, detangle it of course, and then I will start to moisturize. But y'all, I literally just do not be feeling like doing my hair these days. So I was like, you know what? Let me try to do a braid out with only 4 braids, because I didn't feel like doing my hair at all. So now I'm using our new Ravishing leave-in detangler. I'm taking a nice generous amount of this, since this section is bigger than it typically would be if I were to do smaller sections. And I'm just going to work that on in. This is made with black castor oil, aloe vera, also has shea butter, and if you didn't know, all of my products are coconut oil free. So I'm going to work that in, and then on top I'm going to go on with the Enchanting moisture cream. So these two paired together is like ultimate moisture, and then the Enchanting moisture cream helps with some added hold and definition. So yeah, this is what the curls are looking like. And now I'm just going to smooth my hair one last time and begin to braid. And the only thing I would say is, if your hair is shorter, I'm not sure that doing these 4 braids would work. And then also just make sure that you are making the 3 pieces as equal as you can get them, because we don't want to have to borrow hair as we get further along into the braid. But other than that, that is what I did, and then I repeated the exact same steps to the other 3 sections. Now, I do want to mention that if you know how to cornrow, you could easily just do 4 cornrows, or honestly just do 2 cornrows, 1 on each side, and you would get basically the same look, except for you would have more definition in your roots. That's the only downfall with doing it this way. You get more puffiness rather than definition in the roots. So yeah, I don't know how to cornrow, y'all. I've been trying to figure it out and I just cannot do it. So this is just gonna have to work for me. But if you can, I would recommend to do it that way if you want, you know, more of the definition. Alright y'all, so I am kind of going to fast forward through this. I had the 4 braids, I let it dry overnight, and I sat underneath my hooded dryer for like an hour. I always do that just to kind of set my hair. But yeah, I'm taking some oil to my hands, just rubbing it on my hair, and then I'm going to unravel and separate my hair, and it definitely had some nice definition for these chunkier braids. But y'all, just keep in mind as I unravel and separate, if you are only doing 4 braids, you are probably not going to get the same type of definition that you would if you were to do a whole bunch of smaller braids. So yeah, keep that in mind. And I did get a little bit more frizz than I typically would, but that is to be expected since, you know, I didn't do my typical small parts. Now, I did not like how my hair looked in the front just from doing these chunkier braids. It was a bit stretched and not defined. So I was like, you know what? Let me try and like slick down a little hair in the front like I be seeing other girls do. I typically don't ever do this, but I just took some of my Eco Style gel. I first just kind of laid my edges a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with some more gel and kind of just run it along the pieces of hair that I took out, and I'm going to basically just wrap those to the back of my head and then secure it with a rubber band. Now, the next time I decide to do this, I would definitely add a little bit more hair in the pieces, but I do still feel like it, you know, looked decent. And then of course I just went in and tweaked it a little bit, added a little bit more gel wherever I felt fit, and then that's the look, y'all. Alright you guys, so this is the final look and I loved it. It had volume, softness, definition, a little bit more frizz than it usually does, but if you're okay with that, I say give this 4 braid braid out a try. The process was so much quicker and you basically get like similar results. Plus, you can also easily transition this into a low ponytail because your sides are basically already slicked down. So let me know if you guys would try this, or if you have. I definitely am going to be trying a 4 twist out, so stay tuned for that. Shop Goddess Curls, subscribe, and I'll see you in another one.